Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to watch today episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, starring Visions. This is called, what is this, Akakiri?
Akakiri.
There's something blocking the screen.
Akakiri.
Akakiri. There was a thing blocking it. I know how to read. Guys, listen. It's the final episode. Hit that like button if you like people. If you don't like people, you can still hit the like button. And full-length watch-alongs where you sync up with the time code are over at our Patreon page. We cover a lot of crap over there too. So much crap with reaction highlights and watch-alongs included. Hey, Prathamer Jaden, thanks for editing this down for us. All right, guys, let's watch a Coop Coop.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Going back to Canto Bite? Ooh.
Oh, white saber? Oh, no, it's not. Okay.
Oh.
Who would have thought there'd be a Sith hidden among the royal family?
Is that Henry Golding?
Oh my god, I think you're right. Most charming voice in the galaxy.
Not sure. I will just go this way. Lady Misa, who is your strange friend? Jedi travel all the way here by himself? Seems kind of suspicious.
From what I can tell, you can't seem to fight.
Oh, I see. Jedi judge by appearances, do they? We're not strong fighters.
I like him.
Why do we need guides to lead us back to your palace?
I am in exile, and now cannot even get close to the palace.
What fascinating animation.
Well, they're searching for you.
Good. But they better not get in the way.
Oh, they will.
You're not scared, are you, Jedi?
It's a protection song against evil spirits.
Be quiet.
He really wants to whip this Sith Lord's ass.
Yeah, I just want to go through all this.
There's a path across the mountain.
We can't do that. There's a reason why they call the area the place of the gods. Because no one who has entered has ever returned.
We can't! Impossible!
I'll add 300 credits.
That's just 500!
Deal.
Oh, whoa, cool.
Oh boy.
Kamachi, we have to go back.
It's hopeless. It's his destiny to die. This is divine punishment.
Nothing is predestined. I'll find you later.
Tsubaki!
Take care of yourself, my lady.
Tsubaki?
Oh.
I'm fine.
What's going on with his head?
He's having visions. Oh.
Your father is making a fuss that his princess has disappeared.
He's just overreacting.
Why are you out here, really?
Just thinking about bringing stability and peace to this world and what it would take to do it.
That is so hot.
I've thought about it too, about what I can do. Also, about what I can't.
What was your conclusion?
Well, well. Did you think that by bringing a Jedi, you'd be able to avenge your pitiful father?
Ooh, yeah.
Masago, You are to leave this planet right now and never return.
Is this a taste of that Jedi benevolence?
Keeping his hat on.
You have talent, but you lack technique.
Oh no.
Oh, hell no.
He was always going to die because it was written. There is nothing that has not been fated.
Oh.
Go! Tsubaki!
Now you're finally able to see the limitations of the Jedi's power. If you allow it, the dark side will awaken the true power that lies within you.
Go to the dark side.
No.
I have to go.
You've been having a nightmare recently.
The vision of someone being killed repeatedly.
If you go, you will be tempted and it will cloud your judgment. If it comes to that, understand I won't be able to save you.
No, it's not!
No.
Oh, it's really red.
Oh, premonition.
Who did he just kill?
No. No.
Without power, you can change nothing. With you by my side, we will be able to rule together, and we will bring order to the galaxy. We can protect your precious Misa as well.
Protect her. She's dead.
Why don't we try to save Misa together?
Oh, clever.
Do it. Come to the dark side.
Please. Help me save her.
I love how much of a character the music is.
Yeah. Is that the
Oh, he
Akakiri?
gave in. Oh, shit. Well, they can do that now.
What did you do, Tsubaki?
I did what had to be done.
Shall we go?
Oh,
Dude, what a great soundtrack.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
I love this.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was awesome.
A plus.
I love that one a lot.
Yeah.
Henry Golding!
Yep. You got it. Well done.
Wow, what a great soundtrack. It felt like one song.
They better, yeah.
I don't know the kind of music that is, but I liken it to jazz.
I mean, yeah. I don't know what the
Feel
tenets
someone
are,
like
but
improvising.
yeah, it's that
With
very
the mood.
like
Yeah.
free form and percussive, and
Yeah.
and these different like repetitive tones.
I love the parallels here between Anakin and Palpatine.
Oh,
Don't tell me you guys didn't pick up on that shiznit.
yeah. And hey, even your boy George Takei was in this one.
Do I have like a thing for George Takei?
You in one of the previous episodes, you were like, "Is it George Takei?" And we were like, "I don't know." But one thing's for sure.
like a gazillion voiceovers. He's one of the most recognizable.
I'm George Takei. I don't know. I guess I didn't know which character he was. This
Your
time. He was
boy.
one of the two guys. He was one of the two leads. I don't know. Sorry, never mind. I know you don't care at all about George Takei. I'll never
I think my level of investment in George
mistake
Takei is
your
equivalent
love.
to your investment in George Takei. All right, let's talk about it. I'm pulling mics over.
Yeah, so like this guy was like Anakin,
And then in order to save Padme, who's dying, he has to join with the person he's been trying to,
big lady.
The big lady. Like Palpatine's a big lady.
Yeah, big badass lady with red eyes.
Yeah. And so because the whole goal is to save, except he actually saves his woman from dying.
Oh.
Because he kept having visions of her dying. And just like how he was having visions of her dying.
Yeah.
He just didn't know it was visions of her dying.
That hurt.
But that was her dying in his visions.
It was in his Star Wars visions.
Yes. I know you really wanted to
Been hoping for an opportunity since the series began to make that joke.
That was great. That was a really great one. I was a little thrown off by the animation at first when I was looking at the girl's eyebrows. They moved like a waterbed.
Yes, yeah.
But then I loved how
it's an interesting fluidity.
Is the word not lucid? I want to say stream-like with the way the animation was.
Yeah, there's something very alive about it. And this
like
one out
the
of
elements were alive.
Yeah. This one out of all of them felt perhaps the most like handcrafted to me, like because the more you dive into like hand drawn animation and stuff like that, the more those motions and things come to life, and like the little nuances of even just jitters of the inconsistencies, like the tiny inconsistencies of drawing like contribute to that.
Yeah.
And
I thought the way they captured the elements of their travels made that more engaging because of the fact of how it felt like everything was alive around them. I mean, like the most obvious thing you can point to is like when they're being in the rainstorm they're going through.
Yeah.
Just how fucking like wet, heavy, and
just desolate. Yeah, it just looks like rain pouring down is like sharp almost.
Yeah.
That's just how hard and nasty it is. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's like the most obvious part. But when they're montaging through, and then also like to me, I would say this is my favorite music and the music's been pretty great on this series overall, but it's probably my favorite because of the fact that it feels like a character here more than anywhere in any of the other episodes. Like you get the vibe that there's the group. I don't know what kind of music you would call that. Japanese thingy.
Japanese thingy
music. Go on Spotify. Type in Japanese thingy.
Some type of drum circle.
Yes. Tell my dumb American brain down below what style of music that is. Because I love that kind of music, but I loved how it just felt like one track throughout. That was like the way the notes were going were in tune with the way the scenes were progressing or the character going downhill.
The descent.
So he was basically haunted by the vision of what would ultimately change him.
Yeah, the premonition.
That's too bad, man.
Very much too bad.
Very much too bad. I love how the Sith Lord lady was like this big ass bitch.
That's right, man.
I'll fuck you up.
I'm big. I got the dark side all up in me. I could take you out with my bare hands, but I'm gonna do it with my lightsaber, and I'm gonna do it one better. I'm gonna make you my apprentice.
She's like a truly menacing version of that joke in cartoons. Like, hey, I'm Bertha. I'm the boy.
Oh, yeah. I'm drawn with all the same dimensions as like a hulking boy character, and I have a deep voice, but I'm a lady.
Pick on the main character.
Just smashes him. Yeah.
That was what she looked. But she's intimidating, and even right down to like, it wasn't my favorite lightsaber fight, but I love how you could track the motion of the lightsaber.
Again, yeah, you can really feel like the
like the first time I smoked.
the ghost trails.
You can see the wave.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, the ghost trails of the animation, and that does feel like you're watching like a couple extra static frames of the glowing lightsaber as it moves. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
And even that color change at the end to just like all red.
Well, I liked watching him too because he was a kind of Jedi that was different than the other Jedi we've been hanging out with, who are very wise. You know, they've been a Jedi for a long time, and they've aged. And here he's kind of like a Wolverine. He's very just aggressive and moody,
grunty,
and impatient.
Yeah, he's a grouch.
I think that's what made it believable, because they did a good job on using the flashbacks to show the history with him and the female protagonist. You know, I know character names very well.
Queen Amidala, Padme, etc.
Yeah, showing the flashbacks there because. With his character here, you see, like, oh yeah, this guy could definitely turn to the dark side.
Yeah, he seems like he's a few feet
How
away.
upset he is all the time already.
Seems like the most dour Jedi imaginable.
Yeah, and I like that. I thought the turn was really cool, and it makes it so much more of a rich, cool, like tragic tale. Of the fall of a Jedi.
Yeah.
In this short and compass, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Not haiku. I don't know.
Like an elegy or what? What are you trying to describe? Let's workshop this. We can get to the bottom.
It's something that's like a poetic short film.
Like a mood piece?
No, that's not good enough.
That's not good enough. It's a poetic short film. I mean, even down to, hold on, I'm gonna Google a translation here, because Akka means red. So does Kiri mean like life? Is like, because it's like the direct, transition into fog, red fog. There you go.
Akakiri. Which is what they are they're surrounded by.
Mm-hmm.
After he kills that, because I thought when you see the way they're coming after him, it's like Bertha is just like throwing.
Yes, that's her name. Yeah,
Bertha's
that's
just
her
like
name now.
throwing these people, and he's just like, and they're just like walking like zombies.
Yeah,
it's like, what the hell's going on here? So it seemed like she was. Who was she? She was so powerful.
I know. I hope they do another Visions and pick this up.
They fought for 5 seconds, and she's like, "You're done.
You can't. Come on.
You're not
Come
good
on.
enough.
Come on, buddy. Come on. I can help you. Come on."
Henry Golding did a great job.
He
too.
did. He was very, especially for
a lot of Henry Golding interviews.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say you picked that up right straight away,
like
quicker than I picked up George Takei. But yeah, I really liked him, and especially for as laconic, like as little the character speaks. Like, you got to make it count, and you also got to be able to sell this character's.
He speaks quite a bit.
Yeah, but it's not. It's one of those where it's like, even though, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, his lines aren't super duper flashy, and I feel like, there are other characters who do get to kind of like banter more and stuff like that. But I thought he had a lot of presence, and you could tell, like, the same way like David Harbour, not quite on that same degree, but the same way you could feel it's like very close to the mic, and it's very much like in the mood.
Yeah,
like, I thought he did a really nice job transporting to that place vocally.
Well, it's got to have the right level where, he's a little bit moody, but you got to feel that he cares.
Yeah, and there's some urgency.
Yeah, I even liked Scully and Hitchcock.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, they proved their worth for an extra 500 credits.
I enjoyed them.
Yeah, and I too. I mean,
I like this one a lot.
Yeah,
I would say for sure out of 9, the 4 that stand out the most to me are 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get crap for not putting twins on here. Let's say 1.
Okay.
5 was the 9th Jedi. Whatever. I remember the title better than I remember what episode
I believe
it was.
so, because I believe 4 was the bride, the village bride.
And then what was the one with David Harbour?
That was
Red Guardian. And then this one Akakiri. So clearly I have a very specific taste for what I wanted out of the show. Which is I wanted a samurai shogun.
A samurai shogun, not as much plot-oriented dialogue. I thought this one did a really great job of I think this was a nice capper, because even though the last two do end on harsher notes, this one felt like I really did just see, like, I think you're on the money with something that I too cannot quite describe with. It does feel like I witnessed like a short movie that had all the flavors, and it was really transportive, and it was like really alive, and all of the elements, like once I start zeroing in on one, all the others come to high relief. So it's like, well, it could be the music, or it could be this, and it just feels like a real actual film. And I think the way that they chose to the way they chose to orient the dialogue versus the action, like, it's a very visual story and a very tone-oriented story. And I think that the best of this series has often wound up in that place where the dialogue isn't so much catching you up on a bunch of exposition and stuff like that. It's more letting you bask in the mood and the even POV at times, the headspace of like this vision that keeps coming into this guy's head. And so, it's like it really is a striking little. It feels like a piece, you know, like an individual piece that you would look at. Yeah,
I'd love to watch this one in Japanese. I'd actually like to go back and watch them all in Japanese.
New reaction
time
series.
On a big TV is what I'm going to do.
I'm going to watch them on my phone.
We have a bigger screen now than when we watched like Snyder Cut.
But now we're just always going to be longing for a bigger TV screen with no lights on.
There's got to be a way to do that.
Build a camera into the top of the TV where we can't see it, and then rig up some kind of night vision system that cuts the difference and still has like human color, and then we're set.
All right, guys. Well, Star Wars Visions. I quite enjoyed this. This was a great ride, and I hope they do this annually.
I would absolutely love if they did this more.
I like this more than Bad Batch.
This feels very unique and special in a unique and special way.
Yeah.
He said, eloquently repeating himself.
Sarcastically setting up the next verse.
Comedy's hard.
All right, we'll see you guys.